How are you doing? This is Martin from Gardens for Life. In this quick video I'm going to show you 3 simple steps you can take to replenish and renew your no-dig garden for the new growing season. So we're going to use this pizza garden here as an example. Step number 1 is to remove all the old stalks from last year's vegetables and herbs, except for the perennial ones, and of course the broccoli, anything that flowers early like these purple sprouting broccolis. They've been here overwintering on purpose so that they can actually flower now. We're going to get a crop from those. So these are actually some old cauliflower stalks, and we're not going to tear them up because we don't want to ruin the soil structure. If you were to tear that up, it would put out a big bale of compost. What we're going to do is we're just going to cut it off, and that's all there's to it. All these kales here, like the red Russian kale, which is one of our favorites. We like to grow that one, and we grow it for the chickens too. We can pick up some of this and even pick off some of the black Tuscany or Nero kale, and we can give it to the chickens, and they'll be very happy about it. Step number 2 is to replenish the fertility of the soil or the compost layer by simply adding on another layer of compost, which is typically speaking about 1 to 2 inches per year, depending on how many vegetables you're actually taking from it or how much fertility you're exporting from the garden. Basically, in a home garden, home scale garden, you just need to replenish them a little bit by about 1 inch a year, I'd say. So we're going to do some of that now. Ooh, shiny new wheelbarrow, finally. We're keeping the old one though as a spare. Let me catch my breath after that. I'm too warm after that, although it's kind of a cold day. So we're gonna rake all this out now, and we're went a little bit thicker on this end here deliberately because we didn't have quite enough compost on this top corner of the garden. Simple as that. And you might note that we're still using these kind of handles. These are hazelwood handles, which we just basically collected out in our friendly neighbour's field. He's a farmer, and hazelwood rods are awesome for rakes because they spring back when you push down. They don't actually bend over time like metal ones, and I find that shop bought wooden ones don't last very long. They break eventually. Well, this wood here stays springy really long, and it's free. So just for demonstrational purposes, we'll just do the one bed for the time being. We're going to cover the whole pizza garden with a layer of compost now. and then we're going to do the pats with wood chips. You basically just walk them in just like you would have seen in our making of videos of the pizza garden. If you haven't seen how the pizza garden was made, I highly recommend you watch the videos. They're pretty good. There's a compilation too if you don't have an hour. There's a 5-minute compilation as well, and I'll put a link in the description below. So we're going to put wood chips on the pats in between. I'll give you a bonus now. We're going to cover the whole garden with a little bit of, just a sprinkle of volcanic rock dust, which will help to remineralize or to mineralize the compost layer. And it's going to make an awful difference to both the health of our plants and vegetables and herbs and ourselves when we eat them. So since that we're all just made of minerals and water, considering that, we should probably eat more minerals. Adding them to the garden is one way to consume them. Here's some volcanic rock dust with some seaweed dust mixed together. So I'm just going to pick it up like this on a day that's not windy. You'd want to apply it kind of like this. It's very dusty, so be careful you don't stand in the wind, otherwise you're going to get a blast of it. Something like that, and we can water it in just because it's not going to rain today. There you go. Pure magic. That's basically all there is to it, and then you can plant away into your growing space again for the whole of the next growing season. Thanks a million for watching the video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate it very much, and like and subscribe and share and all the rest. Thanks for watching again. Bye bye.